Hello everyone. We'll be looking at the PeopleSoft new contract creation and billing process. The bot will perform an operation of creating new contract using activities configured in Activity Guide feature. But before we look at the bot process, let me give a brief about Activity Guide and contracts. Activity Guide feature allows you to define guided procedures for a user or a group of users. Users are presented with a list of actions or tasks that need to be completed to finish the procedure. Here, the procedure is creating contracts and billing. Activity guides can be useful in a number of procedural scenarios. For example, the onboarding of new employee, benefits enrollment, contracts and billing, etc. Talking about contracts is an agreement created with the customer so that it can be later used for billing process. This process involves the different modules of contract creation. While creating contract, we need to input informations like customer details, contract duration, item of service, etc. Generally, a contract admin will have all the required information regarding a contract creation. The contract admin works with the finance team or the customer to gather the essential details for the contract. In this process, we have considered an Excel template as a source where all the contract related informations are stored by the contract admin, so the bot can use this as an input. A brief about the input file. The input file template is created to capture the contract details. This file will be owned by the contract admin, as I mentioned earlier. At the end, as you can see, there is a status column. That status column is added for the bot to update the run status as success or exception. So based on the run status, so the bot will update the status in the input file. The screen that we are looking at is the Automation Anywhere developer platform. In the tasks folder, we have the main bot of new contract creation. The bot's name is main task underscore new contract creation, which we are going to schedule it right now. So this will be the integrated program to run this process. The schedule can be adjusted based on the requirement. Right now, for the process demo perspective, we are just triggering the bot. As you can see, the bot is triggered right now. The bot is accessing the configuration file where all the technical parameters are stored. So this is essential to run the process. With the username and password fetched from the configuration file, the bot is logging into PeopleSoft. And in the home screen, it is accessing the navigator where the root panels are available. Over there, it selects the customer contracts and it clicks on manage contract entry. This is the activity guide process start for the contract module. Clicking on create new contract creates a new instance. If any existing contract needs to be viewed, it can be searched using the business unit and contract ID in the manage contract entry page. General information. Based on the customer, the business unit and customer ID are created by the contract admin. Here the customer Sarah Outdoor belongs to the New York operations business unit. Once the new contract is added, on the left you can see a guided setup or identified as action items. This is the activity guide feature to provide step-by-step guide overview of the information that needs to be entered while creating the contract. So basically, Sarah Outdoor is an asset bill contract with a commercial contract type and a standard contract classification. The status of the contract is set to pending. Moving ahead, we have contract lines. Contract lines talks about the product for which the contract is created. Each contract can have multiple contract lines. So each product will have a product ID description in the system. As you can see on the left hand side, the action items highlighted are the mandatory fields. Moving forward, we have accounting distribution. In accounting distribution, revenue and contract asset is created for the contract. It provides a general ledger for the account with several chart fields like distribution code, revenue amount, percentage, project, currency, and product. Each contract lines can have a different price type, which in turn reflects into the accounting distribution. In amount allocation, the product billing amount is listed here. There can be billing amount level allocation and revenue level amount allocation. Here in this process, we are looking at a fixed billing. where contract line pricing is added and the billing amount is also added. Contract terms is used to track the contract that is assigned at the project and task level. We have business unit, and we also have associated projects and activities. It's where we enter the project and the activities and the relevant activities. Here the activity name is G&A. After contract terms, we have assigned billing plan and defined billing plan. For the customer Sara Outdoor, we have a contract line, rechargeable lithium battery, for which billing amount is set. As we know that it is a fixed billing over here, and also it is a milestone-based contract. For every successful completion of a milestone, the billing is done, and a new event is also created for each milestone. After billing plan, we have assigned revenue plan and defined revenue plan. Revenue plan can either be combined with the billing plan or considered separately. It is used to forecast the revenue for the events created. As you can see on the screen, we have revenue plan, revenue method, and a default revenue plan template which is already created. So based on that, the revenue plan is also assigned to the contract. And finally, after the successful completion of all the action items, the status of the contract is changed to active from pending. Please note the contract cannot be edited once the status is saved as active. For any further edits, contract amendment update is required. Once the status is changed, mark as complete to finish the process. Now the bot will log out from Oracle PeopleSoft and finally send out a status email to the business user and also update the status in the input file. Let me quickly show you the input file and the email.